It's a fabulous bluebird day as I start a 5-day adventure in the Raglan Range in Marlborough. First off, I need to cross the Wairau River and spend the rest of the day ascending Hellfire stream.
It's Hellfire up in there.
On entering the valley, I was surprised to meet Dion Pont, who regularly maintains the track up Hellfire, and today was accompanied by Matt and Della. They were on a weekend jaunt to camp at the Tarn in the head of the valley.
He's going to saw it off before you can...
Dion's track maintenance made it much quicker through the narrow entry to the valley than the last time I did this trip 6 years ago. If you would like more videos like this, please like and subscribe. The temperature quickly climbed as we entered the open midsection of Hellfire and the pace reduced accordingly. A steep 100-metre climb got me onto the upper terrace and I arrived at the Tarn 6¼ hours after leaving the Rainbow Road. Matt had arrived an hour earlier and got some great shots from the ridgeline above. A 200-metre vertical climb quickly warmed the old engine up to operating temperature as I climbed out of Hellfire.
Here's our first little scramble to get out of Hellfire into the misery.
This is the view back into Hellfire. I had these solar panels deployed on the back of the pack today to recharge the power bank. Just over half an hour to the ridgeline. It has taken me an hour to get here. Fairly quick going following the GPX from the last time. It took 2¼ hours to get here, fairly easy going and much quicker than last time, mainly because I'm by myself rather than with a group. Now on to the hut, which is not far down the valley.
Looking back up to the headwaters of the misery. There's our hut and the outhouse sticking up there in the distance. Doesn't look like we're getting much off the solar panels today. Top misery, 11:30. Oh, got a water tank, nice. Very tidy. Bottom Misery Hut, 4 hours. That's me. Plenty of animal prints here. More Canadian geese. Pretty horrible things. We've got dry stream beds here. Basically all the water goes underground during summer. I can hear water over there, but then it just disappears into an aquifer, I would imagine. This is hook grass. Well, we've got the hook grass. Because there's no one coming along the track, I've basically got the full Monty as far as what it's able to deploy. Good example of a blown out river. Thanks Doc, it's making life a lot easier when you're trimming back all the windthrow. Nice. It's 7:10, just leaving bottom Misery Hut. Apparently there's quite a bit of a windthrow up, about a 1.5k up the track, so it could be a slow trip up to the branch Biv. Let's see how we go. It's the branch, a lot of debris up here. I'm keeping away from the track because of all this windthrow. It's getting some more windthrow through this section here.
The Department of Conservation website mentioned the slip and the heaps of windthrow that they were waiting funding to clear.
So this is what we call lawyer. It's got very sharp prickles that clings on like a lawyer and never lets you go.
I am halfway to the hut, just over 2 hours, which is pretty good going considering how much windthrow there is.
Oh, look at that, we've got some more windthrow. Someone's been doing a bit of track maintenance up this end of the valley. Branch Biv. Even with all the windthrow, I still made it here in just over 3.5 hours. Very happy with that. So I'll keep on going and push through to up to the head of the valley, into Judges and through to Coldwater today, I think. Nice. Hideous. While the river's a log jam, the riverbanks are no better. So the true left's got much less windthrow and it's flatter, so I'm over here rather than rock hopping in the river. And it looks Reasonable travel so far. Not a lot of windthrow. Just following a game trail.
That slip looks much worse than 6 years ago when we travelled up that side of the valley. I don't remember encountering much windthrow as well.
Bit of a water course here. Yeah, I'm on a bit of a terrace that should basically lead back down at the same contour down to the river in about 400 or 500 metres. Oh, thank God that's over. It was a bit hellish, and now it's bashing for a K. I guess not too bad in the scheme of things. The branch is starting to open up a little bit. There's good ground trail that I'm following. Makes it a hell of a lot easier going through this tussock. You're not lifting your feet a hell of a lot more than you really need to, which is great. And it's going in the direction I want. Clouds building a bit. Was forecast to rain tonight and all through tomorrow, so I'm taking a punt that it's not, or it's just going to be a drizzle. We've got 200 vertical metres to go up to that little hole there, and then a very abrupt scree shoot down the other side. We're about the 1800 metre mark, and we've got a coal seam running through here, and we've got about 100 vertical metres to go. That'll be, when I get up there, that'll be 1500 vertical metres so far today. And we've got to drop down and then climb back up 400 vertical metres out of Judges into Coldwater. So, could be a long day. Got some solid rock to climb up for a change rather than move it under my feet. Well, it's goodbye the branch, and hello Judges. It certainly looks bloody intimidating from here when it's actually a scree shoot.
This has been sped up 500%. "5 minutes travel down the chute I fell over. Watch my right hand as it knocks out the magnetically mounted camera from my cap brim. I now continue on unaware that the camera has been knocked out of the mount until I fell over again 4.5 minutes later and went to turn it off."
We're looking for a needle in a haystack here, aren't we? Trying to find a tiny little device in all this shit.
And there it is. What an absolute fluke finding that tiny device lying on the surface instead of buried under all that moving scree as I descended. Nearly all of my video up to that point had been recorded on this device, so this was a huge bonus.
That climb looks a bit intimidating at 4:30 in the afternoon after already climbing 1500 metres. Oh well, it's got to be done. We've got the luck of the Irish after finding the camera. Wow.
This is looking south down the open section of Judges Creek.
So I'm looking at going up that, then round and through. And if I wanted to get into the lees directly, I could go up through there and over. Well, that's that bit done. Still got that to go. There's our campsite for tonight. Looking very inviting. So say goodbye to Judges and hello to Coldwater.
I had cracked the lens of the 360 camera when I fell coming down the scree slope, hence the distortion in this picture.
Bit of an epic day, 11 hours, probably 2,000 metres of elevation gain after I had to go out and try and find the camera. So yeah, I'm pretty shattered. I think I'll sleep well tonight. It's been drizzling, but it looks like it's just stopped, so hopefully it doesn't rain. It was forecast to rain quite a bit tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. So going to go and have a feed now and touch base later. Rather bleak morning, rain pretty much all night. Going to bail, go to Lee's Creek Hut, so I drop in Coldwater, then up to the Lee's Tarns, and climb out of there and drop down to the street and walk back up to the hut. Headed around the bluffs, got a nice rock garden. Managed to get out of the rock. Just got to watch that the snow grass isn't too slippery and fall over. I'm making progress down the Coldwater Valley floor. We've reached the valley floor after 3/4 of an hour. It's reasonable going. Not quite so energetic today after a big day yesterday. So we've got to get up over that. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a ground trail. Makes travel through this much easier, much less likely to twist an ankle. Wow, and the sun's coming out.
A strong headwind meant travel up the top of the valley was a struggle. It's taken 2 hours to get to here, and I've still got 300 vertical metres to climb to the ridgeline.
Not a bad view when you're having a snack. And that's the headwaters of Lee's Creek. There's our Tarn. And that's where I've got to exit up through here.
I arrived at the Lees Creek Tarns at about 12:15 after 3¼ hours and spent 3/4 of an hour drying out the tent.
And we've got a huge scree slope.
This scree slope has the deepest and most predictability of any scree I've been down.
Racing to get this, get to the hut before this weather breaks. This will just come down. Oh, well, a couple of K up to Lees Creek Hut. As the rain starts coming. It took an hour 30 from the Tarns. Lees Creek. Nice.
I left the hut around 10 AM as the rain began to wane and had an 8-kilometre walk out to the Rainbow Road and another 6-kilometre road bash back to my vehicle.
The sun's trying its best to go back to the scree slope that I came down yesterday. And the sun's come out. Now this is the swing bridge to get across Lees Creek. Those tops are a bit clearer than what they were this morning. There's where Lees Creek meets the Wairau. I certainly won't be crossing that today. I'm going to be going across the swing bridge.
There's a lot more volume in the Wairau than what there was 5 days ago when I crossed it.
creek in there. So the Rainbow Road was put in for these high voltage power lines that come from south, feeding the North Island. And that ends my little adventure into the Raglan Range. 4 and a bit days, 60 odd kilometres, 4,000 metres of elevation gain. Really enjoyed the fabulous scenery, great terrain. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Lots of adventures coming up, so stay tuned.